J. Robert Oppenheimer, a physicist who oversaw the Manhattan Project, which created the atomic bomb during World War II, is the subject of the biographical drama film Oppenheimer. The movie traces Oppenheimer's professional and personal development, from his early studies through his contribution to the bomb's development to his eventual downfall as a result of his 1954 security hearing. The film stars Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer, with Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh, and Kenneth Branagh in supporting roles. It was directed by Christopher Nolan and written by Nolan and the Coen brothers. Oppenheimer was released in theaters on July 21, 2023. Oppenheimer is a story told in dots and dashes, demanding that you keep up with its shifts in time and space. But even if you know nothing about Oppenheimer's story, following along is not that hard. Nolan pulls it all together at the end, and from that vantage point, the landscape of where he's taken us looks pretty grand. We get some background on Oppenheimer's time as a young student at Cambridge, homesick for America and tormented, as he tells us in those voiceovers, by the secrets of an alien universe. An early encounter with one of his heroes, Danish physicist Niels Bohr, recalibrates his thinking. The music of the universe begins to make more sense. Oppenheimer begins to think and feel more furiously. On his advice, Oppenheimer goes to Germany. After completing his PhD in physics in Germany, Oppenheimer returns to the United States, driven by the absence of research on quantum physics. He starts teaching at the University of California at Berkeley, while also dedicating time to Caltech. Along the way, he encounters significant figures like Jean Tadlock, with whom he has an on-and-off romantic relationship, Ernest Lawrence, the 1939 Nobel Prize winner who emphasizes the importance of practical applications, and Kitty, whom he later marries. At one point, he meets Albert Einstein. Leslie Groves approaches Oppenheimer and requests his involvement in the development of the atomic bomb, but only after Oppenheimer assures them of having no sympathies for communism. Consequently, Oppenheimer assembles a team of scientists to work together and create the atomic bomb, aiming to use it as a means to save the world despite the concerns about the potential global repercussions. On the day of the Trinity test, there is an inherent uncertainty regarding the possibility of triggering a chain reaction that could lead to catastrophic consequences and potentially end the world. However, the test is a success. As World War II rages on, U.S. President Harry S. Truman makes the decision to drop atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Devastated by the immense destruction caused by these bombings, Oppenheimer meets with Truman in his office, who is disgusted by Oppenheimer's emotional state and perceives it as weakness. In their meeting, he absolves Oppenheimer of all responsibility for the bombings, but Oppenheimer holds himself accountable. In the following years, Oppenheimer becomes a vocal advocate against further nuclear development, especially the creation of the hydrogen bomb. However, his stance becomes a point of contention in the tense climate of the Cold War with the Soviet Union. Oppenheimer's perceived left-wing ties and association with Tadlock, who is linked to communist sympathies, draw suspicion from government officials. Lewis Strauss, a powerful figure with staunch anti-communist views and a grudge against Oppenheimer, seizes the opportunity to exploit these allegations. Oppenheimer's security clearance is revoked, and the revelation of his affair with Tadlock and the suspicion of his ties to communism lead to his fall from grace, effectively silencing his influence in matters of atomic energy and national security. The trial hurt Strauss' reputation as well, as he is denied a cabinet position by the Senate. The movie ends with revealing that Oppenheimer and Einstein's earlier conversation was not about Strauss, but the far-reaching implications of nuclear weapons. Oppenheimer believes he started a chain reaction that will destroy the world. President Lyndon B. Johnson presents Oppenheimer with the Enrico Fermi Award as a gesture of political rehabilitation.